Furr's is a New Mexico staple, and it has a vast variety of delicious entrees, salads, side dishes, and desserts. And some of them are exactly the kind of dish you crave when you're hungry for comfort. We love comfort food. And if you missed us earlier, Beth Tay is the manager of Furr's menu development. She is Furr's manager of product and menu development, and she's from Lubbock.
Yes.
Thank you for coming all the way here.
Thank you so much for having us. We're excited to be here.
Well, we really appreciate that. And of course, Kevin Hoffman, he is the regional director for Furr's Northern New Mexico. And we really appreciate you both being here. And welcome to the Builder Source Kitchen.
Thank you. We love this kitchen. It's great.
Isn't it amazing?
It is.
People see it on TV, but until you're actually cooking in it, you don't realize just how great it is,
It is a great kitchen.
Well, I'm happy to have an expert in the kitchen. And you were talking to Kristen before about some of the delicious comfort food that you offer, including mac and cheese, which I love. And I want to ask you, because a lot of people, as we also said, are very familiar with Furr's. It is a staple in their lives. How is it different? Kevin, tell us a little bit the difference between what people are used to and what's new.
Well, with the buffet, you have a lot more variety.
Okay.
And you have a speed of service. If you're the kind of person that is on a timeline for lunch, you can get in and out quickly.
That's great.
If you have all day to chat with a friend, you can take that option too.
Oh, I love to hear that. I love that because everybody's in a hurry these days. And, but we all want to eat.
That's
and
true.
Speaking of eating, we're going to do something fun. We're going to do dessert first.
Right.
So, you know, that way you don't miss out on dessert. So let's first tell everybody what we're making for dessert and how you'd prepare it.
Okay. We're going to make an apple peach crisp that's really super easy at home to make. You can start and have this ready to eat within an hour at your house.
Oh,
so yeah, that's great. So, and you can also use different fruits. I used apples and peaches, but you can also use cherries or peach or apple or any kind of canned fruit. This is just normal cherry pie filling, peach pie filling, apple pie filling that you can buy at the store.
Oh, great.
So I put a can of apples and a can of peach pie filling in here.
So good already.
And we're going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg and a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. And then we're going to add a 1/3 cup of apple juice just to thin it down just a little bit because it is canned pie filling and you want to thin it down just a little bit. So we're just going to stir this together.
See, that's an interesting, I would never have thought to add apple juice. That's good.
Yeah, and you can use any kind of juice if you like more of a peach. They have peach nectar or any of those kind of canned juices that you can add in here. So it's all just mixed together like this.
Okay.
And then we're just going to pour it into our little dish here that I sprayed with pan spray. Pan spray is great because it makes the cleanup so easy.
Oh, that's really
super easy.
So they just spray the pan, and this is the best kind of pan, really.
This is yes, about a 2-quart pan. And then we're going to make our little crumb topping here.
This is my favorite part. I love the crispy part. I love it.
Who doesn't love brown sugar and butter? I mean, you can't go wrong.
So we have to admit, I love it.
So we have a 1/2 cup of flour.
Okay.
And a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. And we're going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon to that to give it a little flavor.
And how much cinnamon did you add again to the apples?
We added
and the peaches?
a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon and a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg to that.
And then you added another 1/4 teaspoon to
the topping. Yes, okay.
Got it.
Okay. And, and we have 6 tablespoons of butter that's just kind of, it's cold, but it's kind of room temperature. We're going to cut it in with a pastry blender here.
It'll be easier to stir that way, right?
Yes, yeah. So
Tell them what you told me before about butter.
I always cook with butter, not margarine. That's just my secret.
Real butter.
That's real butter, yeah. If you're going to have the calories, you might as well do it good.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, if you're going to do it, then you can call Andrew and work out.
Right? That's true.
So now you're mixing it up.
Yes, we're mixing it up, and we're just cutting in the butter like this. Okay. We're just going to kind of make it coarse crumb, like that.
Kevin, how do you stay around all this food all the time and look like this?
I take a tip from Andrew and I work out.
Okay, good. Because I'm thinking, this guy does not look like he eats a lot, but how does he stick around all this food and not do it?
I know.
Oh my gosh.
That's one of our favorites. We're always eating where I'm working, so it's one of those stills.
Well, it's comforting, and you look good, so you must be doing something right.
Okay, so this is about right where you want it kind of a coarse crumb with your butter cut in.
Oh, really? So you don't have to go any further than that?
Not any further than that, because the butter will melt and blend. We're going to stir in this is healthy. It does have a 1/2 cup of oats.
Well, okay. See? There's always a compensating blessing, right?
There you go. Oats and butter. So we're going to stir in a 1/2 cup of oats.
Okay.
And then whenever this melts, you know, the oats will get kind of crispy.
Okay.
So.
Yum. Yeah, this is the way that you can feel a little less guilty about the whole situation.
That's right.
Fruit and oats.
There you go.
That's all.
Yeah.
I love it.
So, and that's the way it looks. And this will all melt down when you put it on top, and we're going to bake it in a 400-degree oven for about 30 to 35 minutes.
Okay. That's
so
really
we're just going
not
to
a long time. That's perfect.
Yeah.
And that did not take you a long time to make.
No. Like I said, you can have this ready to eat and in less than an hour. And you want to get a nice top on this.
Fantastic.
So, just like that. and it's ready to go in the oven.
Okay, so dessert is ready to bake.
Dessert is ready.
And now we can move on to
chicken
making
fried
our
steak.
entree.
That's right.
Chicken fried steak. Oh,
Yes.
God, I'm getting
So
mad
we
just thinking
have
about it. I love it.
a couple of cups of flour and a teaspoon of pepper and a teaspoon of salt.
Okay.
And then we're going to mix up. We have 2 cups of milk.
Just regular milk?
Just regular whole milk. If you do whole milk, then it browns off because of the sugar in the milk, so it gets a little more brown. I don't like to use skim milk. I like to use the whole.
Oh, okay. Good. That's a good tip.
So we're going to
1 egg?
1 egg. Just going to mix this together for our batter.
Great.
And stir this together real quick. I'll just use this fork. And one thing about chicken fried steak, if you like it spicy, you could add some cayenne or you could add some garlic. You can also add seasoning salt, just kind of whatever your taste is.
Well, I don't know about Lubbock, but I know in New Mexico, everybody likes spicy.
Right.
So I think that's a good tip, right?
For sure. That's for sure. Green chili's awful popular.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to divide my flour between 2 plates here because we like to double bread. That's one of our secrets is we double bread.
Oh.
And we have our batter here. So I like to set up my little breading station here.
I don't know if you realize how many Furr's fans are probably loving that they're getting your secrets today. This is great.
So we have just beef cutlets that you buy at the store, cube steak.
Okay.
So that's, and you can also use this same basic recipe if you like to do pork cutlets or chicken cutlets. You can also come up kind of with the same thing. And again, if you like to add, if you want to add like Tabasco, you would add that into the egg because it's liquid.
Into the egg, okay. Got it.
But like I say, seasoning salt, garlic, any of that would go well.
But these are your basics.
These are your basics.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so when you press it in, you just press it out where it's a little bit bigger than that.
So first you did it dry, then you got it in the
batter
liquid mixture. Okay.
And we did this.
Ah.
So, and now we're going to put it into a hot skillet.
Should I step back just in case?
Just in case. There we go. And you want it to kind of sizzle when you put it in there. So we're getting a little bit of sizzle,
I hear
so
the
it's
sizzle.
good. Yeah.
Maybe we could even turn it up.
Yeah, there we go.
There, that way
We're going to do a couple of these. Yeah.
This is great. And I like what you're saying because you're offering options because there are people who don't eat red meat, but they can still make this delicious dish if they do it with chicken or, you know, different options, which is great.
Yeah. And again, it only takes, you know, this will be done within 10 minutes.
Oh, good.
Cook it, you know, frying it. So
if
it's
you're
really
a working
quick.
mom, you come home, you want to make dinner for the family, you can have dinner and dessert done in an hour.
Right.
Which is fabulous.
Right.
And that's a comfort in itself, isn't it?
Absolutely.
It is.
Because I think a lot of people who are working are very stressed throughout the day, just thinking, I have a family to cook for when I get home tonight. I don't have time to take them out to dinner.
Right.
This is a great option.
It is. It is.
Now, in addition to this, do you have any favorites at the restaurant that you love? Besides what you're making today?
One of my favorites is our fried fish.
Oh.
Fried fish and tartar sauce is one of my absolute favorites.
And what are some of the new dishes since you've come up with a new menu?
We have a great strawberry spinach salad that has a poppy seed dressing on it with some blue cheese.
Sounds great.
And then we also have a Greek salad. Caesar salad is new.
Oh, so you have Caesar salad now?
We do.
Who doesn't love that?
I know, right.
Do you have the croutons?
We have croutons, and we have
part.
some bacon bits with it too.
Oh, see, you're a woman of my heart. Yes, we are good. We are newfound friends. I love it.
Yeah. So, and we have, and we will be starting us. You know, we have canned car steak every night in the restaurant after 4, so that's always a good thing too. Baked potatoes.
And if you do want to head to the restaurant, some people don't want to cook at home. We want to let you know exactly where you need to go. Kevin, why don't you tell them about the locations?
Well, we have one on 2004 Wyoming Avenue, 6111 San Mateo, and 6001 Iliff Drive. We also have one in Santa Fe on 52 West Coronado Road.
And do you recommend that people ever make a reservation? Did they ever have to make a rereservation, or they don't ever?
No reservations needed.
No.
But if you ever want to call for hours or information, there's certainly a very easy way to do it. You just call 888-626-6636, and you can always go to the website as well, and that's furs.net.
Right.
Very easy. Yeah. And I love that, because when you're in a hurry and you're just running around, you say, I'm in the mood for Furs tonight. You don't have to worry about the reservation. Just walk right in.
Right, right. And we also have to go. You can always, if you, you do want to take it home on the way home, we always have to go. We also have catering too.
Oh, you do have catering?
We do have catering. So any kind of event, just call the store and they can set you up.
We also have breakfast on the weekends, and at our Wyoming location, we have breakfast there on Fridays also.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's fun. I'd love to hear that.
We have an omelet station where you can build your own omelet.
Oh, I love omelets. Okay, I'm loving everything you're saying. It's making me hungry. In fact, let's continue to cook up so that when we come back from the break, we can eat. Because that's my favorite part. If you want the Fur's recipe for chicken, fried steak, or apple peach crisp, log to the website, casa.com. We are back after the break.
That looks good and smells good, so I can't
feel
wait
like a
to
winner
try
being
it.
in the kitchen with you two. Beth and Kevin from Furr's. Look at our final product. Let's let everybody know what we're looking at. Of course, this is
Apple peach crisp.
woo, and with a little ice
With
cream.
vanilla ice cream or whipped topping, whatever you like.
Oh, fabulous. And over here, you've made life even better. You put a little mashed potato
did.
action here.
Yes.
With our chicken fried steak. And
Yeah.
I think we should taste it.
Yes,
Me too.
definitely.
I am all for that.
Okay, Kristen, you want to do this one with the gravy, right?
Yes,
Oh,
and I really want
definitely.
the apple crisp.
Okay, here, you take
Have
one.
dessert first.
Yeah, I was gonna say you need
Yeah,
to
we
eat
do
dessert
dessert
first because
first.
you might be too full later.
I want to do
Okay.
dessert first.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm doing dessert first. Hold on.
Yeah. Thank you
Oh,
so much for
my
coming on the
gosh.
show and
Oh,
being
my
here and
God.
bringing this
Andrew.
wonderful food.
I want to thank Andrew Pena, of course, our exercise expert who's going to kill me for eating this. And we want to thank Tommy Gearhart and let you know that tomorrow we're talking unlikely friendships. That'll be interesting. You'll see what we're talking about.
Hot yoga too.
Hot yoga is a good thing. But food is even better. Thank you. Thank you so much from
Thank
First
you.
Beth
Thanks
and
for having
Kevin.
us.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank
Oh,
you.
this is good.
All right, I'm gonna go for the
Chicken fried steak?
fried steak, my favorite.
Okay, I'm
I
going
haven't had
for
this
it.
I think since I've moved away.
Oh my gosh. Have a great day, everybody. Okay, this looks amazing.
Yes.